video, I'm sharing 5 tips on what can make you irresistibly attractive. I'm not just saying attractive, basic, standard. No, I'm talking about we going next level. What makes you irresistibly attractive? Hey there, beautiful people. If it's your first time here, I am Dani Wigfall, your go-to relationship coach. Okay. I also happen to be a psychotherapist, creative artist, mom, wife, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on. I'm not getting into that list right now. But welcome to my channel. I am here sharing all of my tips on how you can grow deeper in love with yourself and also someone else. Okay. So let's get right into this video. Starting with number one. Number one, building your inner confidence. That is huge. Now, I'm not going to leave you there, and I knew you already knew that one was coming. Okay, I'm going to give you some tangible tips. Is learn how to hold a conversation. Build your communication skills here. Okay, if you can hold an interesting conversation with someone, nothing else is going to matter. People are going to be drawn into you. What are some tangible things, like tangible things you can do? It's like, yeah, Dani, that sounds good, but what are some things I can actually do? One, giving compliments. Genuine compliments is one thing you can do. Number two, being curious about them. Don't just making it all about you, showing how great you are. I mean, you can drop a nugget here and there. I'm not saying don't drop any nuggets, but make sure that you're putting the focus on them, being curious about them. That is interesting conversation. People do love to talk about themselves. And when you show genuine interest, like it's going to connect you with that person on another level. It's like, whoa, no one's ever asked me that before. Doesn't that feel good when someone's asked you something that no one's ever asked before? You look at that person differently. And it's like oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Not this person asked me the same old thing that everybody else asked me. No. Okay. So those are some tangible things that you can do to make your conversation a little bit more interesting. If you know you're going into a space or an event or something where you could possibly meet someone new, prep a little bit of conversation, like whatever that may be for you, like whatever the event's about, make it focused around that because you guys both are there for a reason. What's something you can ask them ahead of time? You can ask anybody this that gets the conversation started. So don't just go in cold. If you're not great with communication, don't go in cold. Have some preset questions that you want to ask just in case the conversation gets dry or you don't know what to say, but you want to say something to that person because you're like, ooh, I want to say something, but I don't know what to say. Yes, have some presets for yourself. If you guys are both going to the same event, that's a common ground right there. You can start there. Or you may see they have on a certain hat or something like that. Ask them about their team or whatever the case may be. But have some preset conversations. That's what can make it a little more interesting. Now, also with building your inner confidence builds your mindset, right? So this is kind of like sub B of this category, okay? Your mindset matters. Having a growth mindset. How can I figure this out? How can I make this happen? How can I get creative versus being rigid and stuck? This is how I do things. I don't switch out of this. This is the way it has to be. Yada, yada, yada. No. Having that growth mindset is going to make you attractive. How can we figure this out? How can we make this happen? How can we add more spice? How can we be more creative? Whatever the situation is, I'm telling you, a growth mindset is going to bring that attraction to a whole nother level. Like, ooh, did you see how this person just figured X, Y, and Z? Whether you figured it out or not, the fact that you're attempting or going after it is going to be attractive. Another thing that can build your inner confidence is really diving into one of your passions, whether that's Dungeons and Dragons, whether that's hats, whether that's gardening, whether that's whatever it may be, cars, diving into it and really knowing your stuff. That's going to build that inner confidence. Like, yeah, I know my stuff. I love this. I'm passionate about it. Travel, whatever that may be for you, that's going to be attractive to someone else. Like, oh, this person has their thing. I love that they have their thing, So build your thing, whatever that may be for you. Now, this is one that goes in inner confidence that I don't hear very often. And it doesn't matter how you identify for this, okay? But tapping into that feminine and masculine energy and knowing when to do so. So let's say, for example, I identify as male, right? But I want to tap a little bit into my feminine energy. So I may lean forward, engage in conversation, asking you, hey, tell me a little bit more about that. Or I heard this X, Y, and Z, like, let me know your thoughts on that. Having a little bit more of that vulnerability, but yet I'm being nurturing at the same time. And I'm showing that I care about you. honey, okay, that is going to make you a lot more attractive versus the person that's coming off into, let's say we tap on the masculine energy and I'm peacocking a little bit, right? So I'm just like, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Yeah, it's going to attract the person that wants the list of things because you feel like I need to hide behind all of these accomplishments to make myself look good or feel good. There's a difference, right? But let's say I identify as female and I want to tap into that male energy. So when I walk in the room, I'm owning the room. I'm taking up space. I'm not hiding in the corner. I'm not like, oh, excuse me, sorry, I hate to disturb. No, it is a gift that I am here. I am present in this energy. Like I have value to contribute. Here I am standing my ground, you know? Okay, stand your ground. So knowing when you want to tap into these different energies is key. You know, maybe you want to be a little more, give a little more feminine energy. Maybe you want to give a little more masculine energy, but knowing when you want to tap into that is key. And that helps build your inner confidence. We all have feminine and masculine energies, whether we've tapped into them. We don't even have to put the feminine and masculine because I feel like that's just like whatever. But tapping into your different energies and knowing what you're giving off, know that having that self-awareness is key. So building that inner confidence, that's going to build that for you. So I gave you some tangible things and you also have some things you can grow on, and that's just the starting point. Now, going into number 2, outer appearance. Yes, I said it, and we know inner appearance is very important. But doing things in your outer appearance that really makes you feel good, like, ooh, I'm taking this up a notch, or ooh, I feel great. You can feel great and comfy in some sweatpants, okay? It's not so much what it is, and it's not always about being comfortable. Let me make this clear, okay? Comfy may not always equal, ooh, I'm really doing it today. Like, I feel great today. No one can throw me off today. Like, that's the energy we're going for. So for me, last year, I said, when I wear lashes, I don't care what anything else. When I wear lashes, it takes it up a notch for me, right? So what takes it up a notch for you? I had to learn how to put lashes on because for me, that takes it up a notch for me, okay? What is that for you? It might be your shoes. It might be makeup. It might be a bag. It might be clothing, how you swag it out. Whatever that is for you, take it up a notch, okay? Don't just lean into, well, I'm comfy, I'm cute. They're going to like me no matter what, da da da. I mean, yes, but this is the list for irresistibly attractive. Now, there's certain people that you can go out in the bummiest outfits and you're going to get tons of attention because your inner confidence is so high that, I mean, it's on a whole nother level that's attractive, right? But then think about if you add that with putting some effort in how you present yourself to the world. Irresistibly attractive. Okay, that's on a whole nother level. Okay. Whole nother level. And so that's what we're doing. We're upgrading here. We're upgrading to that next level. So put some effort, even if you have to learn how to do it. You have to learn how to put on some makeup. You have to learn how to put on some lashes. Whatever it is, you have to learn, okay, what shoes go with this? Whatever it is that makes you feel good. No one can tell you what that is for you, but you need to know what that is for you. Take it up a notch. Number 3, okay? Know what you value, okay? Stand on your values. If you say, I value my faith, stand on that. You know, that's going to attract and align the right people that really appreciate that you value that. If it's your family life, stand on that, you know, like, oh, nope, this is family time. I spend this time with my little brother doing whatever the case may be, or I spend this time taking care of my dad or taking care of my mom. That's going to attract the right people. Oh my gosh, this person really cares about that person. They're spending their time, they're spending their talents, their treasures. You're really showing that you care about those things and you truly value them. That's attractive, and it's going to help align the people that are aligned with those same values. And that is key when it comes to relationships and growing something deep, having very aligned values. Okay. So don't miss that piece. Don't waver in the wind of like, well, some days this, some days that, no, stand on business. Stand on what you value. Also, value yourself, okay? Know that you are worth everything, right? Your energy is worth everything. You are a gift to this world. You are here for a reason, okay? Know that. When you truly know that, that needy, clingy, gotta have you, gotta be with you, gotta hit you up every time I'm looking through your phone. I'm doing that's not, that energy is not even gonna exist. Okay? That's not gonna exist. Value yourself. Also value others. Really spend that time of like checking in with people, doing stuff you don't have to do. People are watching you and then noticing different things, especially when it's outside the box. Wow, did you see this person just gave X, Y, and Z to this? I want somebody to do that for me, like things like that. And why do people say that? Oh, I want that, because they're attracted to that. It's not the jealousy. It's like behind the jealousy is that attraction of wanting that. Okay. That's a whole nother concept. I can get into a whole nother video. But anyway, that was number 3. I don't know how many fingers I was about to put up there. Now, moving into number 4, know how to have fun, let loose. I don't care how stiff, how rigid, how everything has to be for you, even if that's naturally your personality. Know how to have fun, let loose. Be spontaneous sometimes. Plan some things sometimes. Whatever that may be, let loose. Don't be the complainer. As my friends love to say, don't be the Eeyore in the group. The nobody cares about Eeyore. I always gotta complain. Nothing's ever right in my life. You can't do anything right. Has to be this way or it's not. No. Okay. Even that was just a drag to get out. Have fun. Have fun. Be a little lighter. Don't take things as seriously. Okay. So, yes, that piece. Do something different. Shake it up, whatever that has to be. Even if you have to tell yourself, let it go. Let it go. It's okay. It's not that deep. Let it go. Okay. Have fun. Also, plan some adventures, something different. Like, hey, friends, I planned this, or hey, group, whatever it may be, or hey, person I'm talking to, I planned this out. Let's try something new. Like there's just so many cool things to do in the world. Like, try something new. Number 5, be warm and inviting. Have a warm feeling about yourself, meaning and sometimes what helps with that is smiling, giving a little eye contact. Now, giving eye contact, if that's in your culture, if that's not in your culture and it is disrespectful in your culture, I'm not talking to you, okay? Just close your ears on this one. Just think about warm, but not so much the eye contact piece. But having some eye contact, smiling, waving, hey, da 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 da, whatever that may be, creating a more warm environment. Now, for my people that have RBF, I apologize. You're going to have to put a little effort in, okay? You're going to have to put a little effort in. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but just be able to recognize that sometimes it's not going to serve you well and you might have to turn it off, okay? You might have to turn it off sometimes of just like thinking of a happy memory, whatever that may be, and you may go into. But as soon as you check it, oh, hey, switch it up, okay? Warm and inviting, so you can come off more approachable. People want to approach you. People want to say something about you. Also, when you're making your inner confidence more attractive, people are gonna want to come up to you. You're gonna give that energy off. Don't give off. Pay attention to this energy. Don't give off the like. Don't come talk to me. Don't say nothing. I don't want it. I don't want no parts. You're going to get more attention and people are going to be more attracted to the energy of just like, I'm confident, and you don't even have to smile, but that confidence, I'm warm, I'm inviting, I'm giving you a little eye contact. Okay. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay. This video is not over. Now we're going into Q&A, but remember, those were the top 5 to make you irresistibly attractive. Now we're going into Q&A. So I asked you guys to send in your questions that you have for me as a relationship coach. Okay, I release a video every Tuesday, so you can send me your question either in the comments or on Instagram at Dani Wigfall. So going to my first question. Okay, let's see here. Dear Dani, I am in this generation, but I want that 90s type of love. Please help. Okay. So I'm going to assume that 90s type of love is We're laid back, we're kicking it. It's just me and you, us against the world. You're opening the doors for me, or let's see, you got my back, you're making some meals. I'm just going to assume that it's that romance, that chivalry. And I'm going to say, one, know the places that you're going are going to attract certain types of people. Okay. So if you're going to the club, can you run into that 90s type of love person? Yes. Are the odds a little bit lower? Yes. They might be the friend that came with the friend. Okay. So keep that in mind. Maybe not high probability. Let's say you go to an open mic night, or poetry slam or something like that. Higher chances, going to a poetry slam or open mic night, things like that. So just pay attention to the events that you're going to are going to attract a certain type of crowd. So if you know that's something you want, pay attention to that. Number one. Number two, define what is that 90s type of love for you? What do you love from there? Is it the chivalry? Is it, us being together? Is it us hanging out watching movies? What is it for you? And put it out there that when you're meeting and when you're talking to people, that's something I'm interested in. Like, hey, I love going for long walks and, being able to talk about movies, or things like that. Like, put it out there. And then that's going to attract and align people that also love that too. And it's also going to repel people where it's like, oh no, that's not my thing. I'm out here trying to get money. I'm trying to hustle. I'm on to the next one. What's something you can do for me? Right? It's going to repel that. Hopefully. Now, you will get some strays that go in there because people are still figuring it out and people love attention, right? So they may stick with you for the attention until you weed them out. Please weed out the people that are not for you. Don't get caught up in the I need attention right now trap. So I'm just taking what comes at me. No, 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 no. If you want that 90s type of love, pay attention to the places you're going. And then two, know what that 90 type of love is for you. Lay it out for yourself and then put it out there when you're talking to people. Do you like this? Do you like laying up, watching Netflix, watching movies, having some popcorn, things like that, or us going skating together, finding out those things. And that's how you can find that 90s type of love. It's you align with it yourself, you know what that is yourself, and then you can put it out there. And the people that float with that are going to float with that. And the people that don't, hopefully they X themselves out or you X them out. Okay? So I hope that helps. I love answering your questions. Please send in your questions to me. Don't forget, you can hit me up on Instagram or right here in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, see you next Tuesday. Oh, and if you haven't watched another one of my videos, girl, the tea is good. Guy, get the tea. Okay. See you in the next video.